Hi there, I'm Grey Hunter, and welcome to Xenonaughts 2. So, this finally got a 1.0 release, and I've been waiting for that for a while. Let's jump in. We'll go... Yeah, I'll go for Soldier, because I've played XCOM and games like that. I'm going to leave all this on default. I'll leave the tutorial on as well. Yep.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonaughts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exists, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
I'd forgotten Gaius Baltar is the scientist. Okay, so we control a secret organisation attempting to get the world. Yeah, the tutorial's not long, but it adds some stories. Right, so tooltips are nested. You can go like that. Hold it lock. There you go. Right, work on the radar arrays are complete. Theoretically, Atlas Base should be capable of tracking any alien UFOs within our radar range. Thank God. It wasn't exactly easy to borrow all these things you wanted. What happens now? We wait, an alien crash should pass by in the next few days. At that point, the General takes over. Jimmy's returned from his expedition. Don't worry, he'll be back in a few days. Until then, the commander should be perfectly capable of filling in. Alright, radar range is the blue circle. If you played XCOM, you know that. Game speed. Fastest, I think we're going to go for a couple of days. Hello, geoscape anomalies. So my hostile activities, local panic, are not interactive, may indicate the presence of possibly hidden things. So weird things are happening up in Russia. That's Russia, yeah. Kazakhstan more like. Normally by UFOs flying around the map. Oh, there we go. Launch the interceptors. Launch the aircraft. Commence the attack. Right, entering into engagement range. Putting it on the big screen. How do you think it's going to play out? Oh no. We have no data on the capabilities of the alien craft, or what weaponry they carry. Only one way to find out, start by attacking with missiles. Alright, maximum free combats % on each side. We select, click on Angel 2. Oh, you can deploy them when you want. And give them waypoints. Change their speed. In combat. Missiles out. You straight past. I haven't. Being capable of locking on the UFO. No radar signature is emitting minimal heat. At close distance. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Right, so now we're in the fire arc, they're going to start shooting at us. You can do an evasive roll. Oh, one of the aircraft is down. We're now in advantageous position. Click on the UFO, set it as a target interceptor. Hit the afterburner. It can't shoot us, but we can come in. There we go. Bring it down. Alright, nice job. Bring it down. Locate and recover the downed alien vessel as soon as possible. See what we can learn from the telemetry. Maybe enhance the survivability of interceptors collecting the basic data on the weapons. Yep. And then we'll launch a combat team. From at that base, launch the aircraft. And we'll just accept. Yeah. Can't really do anything about this. Hold the launch commander. We got friendly signal, the general's back. Fortuitous timing. Not sure about that. Convoy of trucks heading our way. Appears to be cleaner vehicles. Improbable the general would have wanted. Joins forces with them. Exactly. Your men are alert and dulling the entry tunnel. Something's wrong here. So yes, we're taking our first steps to shoot down aliens, and the cleaners are here. So yes, unlike UFO, this is going right into the toilet. Alright, so this is a geoscape. Oh, I did need to change one of the game settings. Re-rotation. I remember that from last time where you can just do that. Each unit guy's got time units. Unit time sort of remaining green bar. What was the Atlas General? How did the meeting go? Come to meeting new friends. The Xenonaught project has been terminated, Director. No new weapons, there's no need to turn ugly. This is under attack, General, you know that. We're going to surrender our planet without a fight. Director, you're making a mistake. There is no extraterrestrial threat. Open the blast doors and surrender, your people are going to get killed. No extraterrestrial threat, we just literally shot down a UFO. On to you, General. Director, this isn't a discussion. I'll give you 5 minutes to make a decision. You're outnumbered and there's nowhere else to run. Think carefully about your choice, over now. If we surrender, we'll probably end up dead in a week from now. What's the probability we'll end up deep in a week now? Is anything you know what the clean is? Obviously 100%. Yep, that's what I figured too. Now seems a good time to evacuate this to the backup facility. The backup facility? Wasn't aware we had one. That was the General. Commander, we need your men to hold the tunnels until we get everyone back to the helicopter. So I think she's the actual boss. The General's basically in command of the troops, but he's betrayed us. Buy as much time as you can, don't yourself killed. Can't afford to use you two. Alright, so movement. Click there. And left click again to move them in. Right click where you want to face. Crouch. Should be C. Yeah. And the turn. Turn. And then here come the rest of my men. Excellent. Ooh, got a lot of them. That's okay, there's a lot of them as well. Right. That means we've got a 90% 1% chance of hitting him. That's the first kill. Space to mark him as inactive. Quest to bring the shooter. Green, when to go weapon in range, it turns orange as weapon 5 beyond its maximum range. Switch to the next active soldier. Got a shotgun, move to the highlighted tile. Most expensive is set by default. Right click to change. Missed. Yeah. Okay, it's even plunging miss. Right, let's place to activate the next soldier. He's got the sniper rifle. Intervening sugar. Cover. I don't know where sugar came from. Select the highlighted soldier. Refire by holding control. Select back to him. Deal him. Excellent. Okay. Demolition charge into there. Explodes on contact. And then secondary pistol shot. Next active soldier, it's going to run up to here. Oh, you can do shot preview. Shift key. Okay, hold the shift key by hovering over the fire. See the value in position, hover over the highlighted. Hold the, oh, it's the control key I'm pressing. Alright. Problem relies between the interface and user. And turn to proceed. Oh, there's even more of them. Survive starting casualties. Helicopter is airborne. Escape through the tunnels. Order the selected soldier. Then he gets killed. Search the flashbang. Lob the flashbang there. They're all suppressed. Either hit melee or you can recover 50% of the time use the following turn. Okay, that's flashbangs are good. Smoke these guys. All the enemies out of time units suppressed or screened by smoke. Move my soldier to here. Nice work. Once you clear the base, transmit the coordinates. Alright. We're gonna bail. Right. See, nice and simple, but gives you a bit of the story. Yeah, this is definitely... If I remember Xenonaughts 1, which I've never completed but played some of, like shields, flashbangs and smoke are your friends in the early game. Alright, phase 1, Shadow War. Do you believe our enemies exist? Did the malign tendrils of their influence can be felt across our planet? Rising tensions between capitalist and communist nations threaten to spark a ruinous war before the invasion even begins. Commander, will you finally make an appearance? Welcome to our backup facility. We should be safe here, at least for a while. No getting around the fact we're living in a derelict nuclear bunker full of 860 zeros junk now. Hope you find with cold showers, cold food, and well, cold everything. The temperature is least of our concerns. My work suggests we have mere months before the aliens can launch their full-scale invasion. We are to prepare, to gather data on the alien forces scouting our planet. Of course, the claims are unlikely to make it easy. So I called this meeting. Commander, I'm formally handing over the control of the organization to you. The situation has changed and we need someone with military experience to make the big decisions. I run day-to-day matters, keep us supplied and get the place patched up. I want you to figure out how to win the war. Congratulations to the promotion, Commander. Hope you prove equal to the task. Right. Yay, base. Alright, that's $1 million. Going north is cheaper. This is the most expensive place. I mean, I always go Europe for a base. I mean, Malta doesn't seem to exist. It's a shame. It's a bit cheaper to go to Terror Italy. We do kind of like that. That covers Dubai as well. Istanbul's a bit cheap. Yes, let's do that. She's based in. We're based in Constantinople. Everyone will be looking for Istanbul, but no, we're in Constantinople. Sorry. I had a moment then. Okay, prevent the Doomsday counter exceeding 100. Yeah, our Scythians are trying to start a nuclear war. Alright. Pause. Oh, you can't pause, can you? But it's only running a second, so it should be fine. So we got 225,000. I think we want another hangar. Mouse wheel to rotate. Okay, so another hangar, which was important. Got a lab, 2 living quarters, 2 generators, a storeroom, a workshop, radar. We don't have a medical centre, do we? Insufficient power, so we need a generator. A medical centre. I always find another storeroom. I've still got 150 store capacity, we should be fine. I don't want to spend all my money. Workshop. We have a workshop. Lab. Okay, so we've got a medical centre. Got plenty of living quarters. We've got 12 soldiers, 5 scientists and 5 engineers. We're researching the cleaners. That'll take 11 hours. We can only make another dropship, 500,000. That just needs to get hunger. Let's do the bad one. Let's go through and get all these soldiers sorted. So the most accurate people, got a sniper. Yeah, you're not bad for a sniper. I want more shields, so we want guys with good strength. You're probably good for an assault because you've got good reflexes. You've got poor accuracy, so you're a perfect example of a shield. Again, shield. Assault, heavy, mostly riflemen. Do I want a grenadier? Let's just turn you randomly into a grenadier. We've got a sniper, assault, shield, assault, heavy, grenadier. I'm going to drop you and bring you. And so that's... There we go. That's 2 shields. I can sort by status. A sniper, 1 rifleman, 2 assaults. Assault's got shotguns. Okay. Basic stores, got no items. Armory, it's the armory. Right. So they're wearing heavy armor, shield, pistol, and that's about it. He's got a decent amount of carry weight left. How do you switch between people? Oh, down here. The assault's got a shotgun, a stun baton, ballistic rounds like that. He's got a good chunk of sight. So let's give him a med pack. Will take her over slightly. Actually, no, we probably want the demolition charge on the shields and assaults. The grenadier is already slightly over. The rifleman's got a med pack. A tactical module. Flashbang. Alright. The heavy's the only one here. Be sure you have access to a flashbang. and a grenade to give you a slight team unit penalty, but this is a game where you learn by doing stuff. So, how much is that? Weight 25. We'll load him down with it. Then an extra grenade, extra flashbang, extra smoke. There we go. I'm going to pronounce that as Zelensky. We can't do much to change this yet. We've already seen the missiles are useless. Alright, so we got our base sorted out. Guess we're just waiting now for something to happen. The cleaners. Those who know now Astro, force sky planets remain the ultimate threat. Assisted by a mysterious human organization known as the cleaners. Right, I'm not going to read all of this. You don't want me chattering on. Military rifles, green hazmat suits. Anyone who interest disappears. Yeah, you can pause this if you want to read that a lot. I don't want this to turn into me reading for an hour. Ooh. Miss Green, control of Atlas base for long enough to destroy any remaining equipment on it. Okay. Launch combat team. From Constantinople. And launch. So we've already got these guys set up. The only thing I haven't done is rename them, but you don't get a cool name until you survive the mission. So we've got to go back in and sort out our base. Commence tactical battle. Right, don't die, kill all the hostiles. Okay, nice and simple. So basically we're going in to scrub all our data before they can figure out what we're doing. Right, critically important mission. Left a lot of important things behind to interact with Atlas. Several years of research data. Clear the facility of hostiles, search through it, destroy them, anything that might let our enemies monitor us, and recover the research data. Yeah. Can't risk contact agents or no communication network secure. Teams have withdrawn the assault force and set a team of analysts. Hopefully it won't be too hard. Do have to run into general, hopefully this in time for sentiment facility. Right. So we're gonna move the shield guy up, back him up with a shotgun. I don't know the layout for this thing. Trying to. Oh. Pre-rotate, save and close. Keep. Better, I can do free rotate now. So we're going to plan on breaching. I'm going to assume there's another room on here. I think I'm going to breach before I've got these guys in position. Oh, enemy spotted. This is probably going to be risky. Is this the control room? Corners and doors, corners and doors. Alright, so this room is clear. Also, I love that one of our guys down here has got, like, is balding. Okay, leave enough time units for a shot. Okay, so where's my sniper? You move to here. 58% to shoot him. I'd take that shot. And then you should have enough time units. Okay, assault guy to there, 41% chance to hit, 15 times 3. See, this is more of a problem. Getting cover. Draw out an inaccurate shot. Right. The other problem I have now is I've got 2 more doors. I don't know what's coming out of them. So we're going to do that. I'm going to crouch to make you harder to hit. I'm just worried about people swarming out these other doors. Alright. I could grenade him out. Okay, so open the door, get on the floor. Everyone do the dinosaur. Right, shotgunner. He's suppressed. That's good. Sniper should have a good shot. But if he steps to the side and shoots, there we go. There we go, we killed a cleaner. We're gonna threaten this side now because we know this side's clear. Gonna move you up to support. I don't want to keep assaulting 2 directions at once. That feels like a risk. We know that's clear. Alright, image goes down. MG up to the door. You can move to cover. Guard the flank. Yep, alright. 4 time units to open the door. Oh. Alright. He's got a bleeding wound. He's also oh, I suppressed 2 of my own guys. That's a learning lesson. You've got the medikit. So next turn you can try and cure his bleeding wound. Alright, we're going to breach. You move to there. Watch this room be clear. Oh, wow. I think it's clear. It's clear. Also, we can move on to try and breach this one. It's 1 square I've not seen, but I'm going to be saying that's good. You can cover that door. Step out. Ooh. Enemy spotted. Yeah, you don't need to tell me that. Nip back around cover. And crouch. Bring the shotgun up. Right. Where's my grenadier? You've already done something this turn. Done something. You're down. You're down. Yeah, I need to pull back and get some ice on there. Yep, I know. Got the healer. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yes, I know he's got a bleeding wound. Right, he's healed, he's no longer bleeding. You must open the doors, you already used up all your time points. He hasn't got 36 time units. Nah, alright Patrick, you don't seem to be the most useful of shots. Alright. I think this room's clear. Someone shot me. Corners and doors. There we go. Move my over shield guy up. Yeah, enemy spotted. 0% chance to hit. That's fine. Move the machine gunner up. Cover that direction. Grenadier is slow. He's standing in the door, stop that for a second. So I've cleared this corner of the room. I wonder if I should see smoking some of these guys. I think smoke knocks them out. Oh, he's not done anything. That's fine, we're still going to end the turn. If he runs around the corner, hopefully he'll shoot back. Perfect. Alright. Advance. Turn. Crouch. Alright, okay. The other guy down. The other one's moved, which is slightly worrying. Move shotgun behind this guy from this angle. Feel a little bit kind of bunched up. Also worried they're going to come through this side door here. They have. Right. Damage pack's too heavy. That thing's blocking me throwing. You've got enough to get around the corner anyway. And we'll move the assault up to here and have him turn and face. Not a great position. At least I thought to check that room. Ow. Bleeding wound. Ooh. 4 bleeding wounds. He's in serious trouble. He's gone berserk. Ow. Okay. Less than ideal. Enemy spotted. Yes, it gives stun. Assault rifle up to here. Like that. Shotgunner back to here. Flashbang grenade. And we suppressed our own guy. Awesome. We'll leave him up, these two on protection. I'm going to move him up to here. turn. Not active this turn. Alright. That looks like a defended position. We lost one. It's we good. Oh, he shot himself. My own guy. Open the door. We're just gonna hose this guy. Haven't got the action units. Right, he's down. Let's keep smoking that room. Fine, you're not bleeding. Move the two shotgunners up. If he does make anything, do anything stupid, that's fine. Yep. He's running out that door. Okay. That's annoying because we're now going to have to run down and try and deal with him, aren't we? Alright. We'll prepare for his inevitable return. I'm going to move an assault guy up to support him and a sniper down to here. I have no idea how many of these guys are in the base. Or even how big the base is. Alright. He has run off into this room here. I know he's there. Crouch makes up a smaller target. Alright, that's him dealt with. You gentlemen are going to be in a good position to mess up anyone in there. I'd rather have a shield up, but at least you can position to. Ooh, if it's quite a bit of stun. Right, so my idea of throwing smoke in and stunning them is a good one. Just hope they don't breach that door. Right. Open the door. You! Oh, it's the command. I recognise all of you. I don't remember anything about you. Doesn't matter. We're not allowed to interfere. That's fine. We are just going to smoke you. I was looking for someone with a flashbang. And suppress them. Do you want to leave you standing because you've got cover? Okay, so we've got found the general. start moving everyone up to deal with the general. I think we found the limits of this base now. We've cleared that room, cleared that. This room here should be empty as well. Yeah, we are clear. So we're hoping looks like you can't open and shut a door in the same turn. Rest and stuns. Let's get everyone into position. Because I'm going to leave them a couple of turns. If you step back one turn, you go in front, turn and crouch. I have a shield guy. Is just going to start sprinting through here, make sure we cleared the area. Alright. Yep. Being over a shield guy, I'm much happier just leaving them a few turns in the smoke. Right click and turn starts doing that. Pop the door. General's still in the smoke. He's not. Another smoke grenade in there. And a flash. We'll leave the flashbang for later. And turn. Right, the general. Oh, the general's dead. I got achievement for killing someone with reactor fire. Oh, I shot my own guy there. Good points. Needs to go be somebody else in here. That, I've missed the entire room. Clear, clear. Could be someone behind me, I guess. Yeah, if you can capture the general would have been a good idea. Alright, we've got to assume somebody's behind us. Because this room's clear. So we're going to have to sweep through these. And look for probably the one cleaner agent who's hiding. Oh no, mission complete. Right. Not quite as clean as it could have been. They didn't want to follow my strategy of just standing in the room and getting smoked out. Most of my guys are injured from multiple days. We've got one general corpse, 8 cleaner corpses, 8 cleaner submachine guns, lost 1 grenadier, and gained quite a lot of things. So they gain in what they do. So assault gain strength, accuracy, and reflex is good. +1 to all the tributes for the Crimson Heart for getting wounded. Okay, so getting shot up is like a bone. It's kind of a balancer, I guess, for them not having any health. Alright, so we got strategic operations support and recruitment are now available. Organization 10 operations points per day. Spent on conducting various kinds of strategic operations. Spent to eliminate intruders or doomsday. Oh, is this all these things down here? Alright. So if we recruit him, we've got 150. If we recruit this guy, we get plus 300,000 neutral funding. Operation points per day. That seems like a good one to get early. 5% resource. Oh, he's guarded. Okay. He's 195. -1 doomsday return just sounds great. Because we're currently going at 1. That's North America. Europe has got -10% engineering. 150. +1 operation point. -1 doomsday. Ah. Better training for having Europe. More better starting experience. Green dot. Okay, so red dot costs more, green dot costs less. You need all 4 supporters to get that. 5% scientist range is not bad. -25% upkeep is great. Engineer wages. Sell item price. Soviet Union could be an interesting one. Africa's got the cheap guys though. It's 300,000 a month. 5% on research projects. -1 doomsday turn. Let's grab the doomsday turn. That zeroes out my doomsday. Alright, new research projects available. Waveform, combat vehicles, autopsy general. Let's chop up the general for now. The cleaner agent. 40 health, 40 tiny units. Entirely human. Alright. Skyhawk has been reviewed. Oh, I need to recruit some troops. Recruit soldiers. You're pretty good. Ooh, you're good. You're pretty good. You haven't got many hit points, but yeah, you can work on that. Right. Replacements coming in. Money's ticking up slowly. Excellent. The privates have been arrived. They're just down as riflemen. I think you'd make an excellent sniper. Actually, you're strong. You make a good heavy, actually. I need to replace my grenadier as well. So we'll whack you onto the Skyhawk. Give me a sniper. Low hit points. Let's turn you to a shield and whack you onto the Skyhawk. Infiltrators activated. Okay, doing great. These red ones are acting strangely, and they're working through them. So they're increasing it by 0.5 per day, eliminated by spending operation points. So I've got the guy in Africa. I thought I wanted for the Soviet Union guy. 70 AP to eliminate him. So eliminate him. 4 days he'll get replaced. Ah, the general. Ah, it's peculiar experience. Significant swelling of the bleeding of the skull. The stroke victim. Burns inside his brain. Okay. He was basically mind whammied. 50 operation points. Yes, please. Should probably do the waveform analysis as well. Right, that takes me back up to 75. Eliminate this guy. I mean, keeping the Doomsday down is going to be important. Ooh, alien reduction. Alright, launch combat team. Launch the aircraft. Let's just check I've got, yeah, I loaded it up so I can put capacity, didn't I? Yeah, I set capacity as a grenadier, 2 assaults, 2 riflemen, 2 shields and a sniper. That sounds good to me. We've got a stun button. Smoke grenade seems to be very useful. We'll take a 2-time unit penalty for that. The sniper's already loaded down. I think more smoke and flashbangs would be more useful. I know the sniper's not supposed to be up front, but give him something to do when he's not. So slightly reduced accuracy. Alright. I think we'll call that a game there as well, rather than going to another fight. So, thanks very much for watching, and I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are as well. See you next time.